Hi, welcome. Welcome back for another video message. In today's message, we're going to talk about running away from God in this particular message. How many of you currently in your life or have at any other point are running from God? In this message, I wanted to share there was one particular person in the Bible called Jonah. God called Jonah to Nineveh. And Jonah did not listen. He did not listen. He's like, I don't want to go to Nineveh. Leave me out of it. I'm gone. He goes elsewhere. And eventually, as he's running from God, he ends up on a boat, and then this storm comes, and they're like trying to decide what is going on. So they cast lots, and well, they kind of found where Jonah hiding out there. Jonah was the running from God, so he went ahead and jumped overboard, and when he was in the water and in the storm, he ended up getting swallowed up by a big fish. So he's in the belly of a fish for like 3 days, and finally the fish spewed him out. So it took Jonah. He ran, went off, and then got swallowed by a fish. And he's like, finally decided, I'll go to Nineveh and preach and give them a message from God. You know what Nineveh did? I don't know what you're thinking. Well, maybe they didn't do anything. Maybe they did. They did. They repented. They repented from everything they were doing, all the sins and stuff. They repented. Turned back to God. God ended up sparing their city for quite number of years. But Jonah was still upset. So how can you apply this particular Bible story, the book of Jonah, to your life if you are currently running from God? And I can speak from experience. I've been there. I've ran from God. I've like, God, I'm not doing this. God, I'm not listening. God, I'm going to live life the way I want to live. And at the end of the day, however many years you may be running, maybe 2 years, 3 years, maybe you've been running from Him your whole life, trying to be the master of your own life instead of letting God be a part of your life, letting God help you, letting God help make decisions for you. One of the toughest things is learning to cast away your pride. Sometimes it's pride and arrogance can get in the way of running to God because you want to take everything on your own terms and not God's terms. But what I can tell you from experience, running to God and doing God's perfect will, what God asked you to do, what Father God asks, what God asks you to do, is so much better than doing it on our own. So that's my challenge to each and every one of you right now, where you're at today in your life. I don't know where you're at today. I don't know if you're running to God, running away from God, don't believe in God. You're so running away, you've left to a different stadium or a different park, or a different planet. You're out there. Guess what? God's always there. God's right there. So run to God today. I love you, each and every one of you, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day.